Welcome back everybody to another Xtreme episode. I'm Ted, the Chief Technician here at Xtreme Xperience. Today's a very exciting day where we're going to talk a little bit more about the recent delivery we took of this brand new Huracan Evo.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's go look at this thing. You're going to want to drive this.
Dude, it's going to blow this LP610 out of the water.
What? When did it get here?
It's gorgeous.
I'm sorry? Do we have a new Lamborghini? I'm sorry? Are these tailpipes?
Now the standard Huracan was a fan favorite last year. We had over 10 of these things on track. This thing is raw, loud, aggressive, full of character. It's the only V10 in the Xtreme Xperience fleet and arguably the best sounding. That was until this arrived. Alright, now we're going to get into a little bit of the specs between the two cars. Now, the new Evo does have the same 5.2 liter V10 that the LP came with, however, it does make a little bit more horsepower. So whereas the old model made 602, the new one makes about 630, and it's mainly due to the redesigned light and titanium intake valves and a less restrictive exhaust. Now what that does is it translates to about a 2.9 0 to 60 time versus the standard 3.2. Even though this car is a little bit heavier, it weighs in at a little over 3,800 pounds versus the 3,600 and change from the LP, it actually will do a better 0 to 60 time, and that's mainly because of the LDVI system that Lamborghini put on this thing that really integrates all the traction control systems to give this thing the performance that you're looking for. Alright guys, now you've heard a little bit about the performance specs on these cars. Now we're going to get a little bit into the tangible stuff, specifically some of the aerodynamics on the car. Now the brand new Evo has a much more aggressive front end, has a very aggressive front opening here compared to the outgoing LP. The Evo's got a new set redesigned wheels on here that really makes this thing look flashy. Also helps give it a little bit more of that aggressive look. Coming around to the side of the car, we do have some redesigned lower intake scoops. And then my favorite part, the back end. This thing is completely redesigned. Exhaust pop right through the rear bumper, and that lower diffuser is integrated to really step up the aerodynamic of the Evo. One other addition on the Evo is the duckbill spoiler. Now, Lamborghini really put an emphasis on the redesign of this car, which translates to be 7 times more downforce than the outgoing LP, and it has 5 times more aerodynamic efficiency. Now, as you guys can see, Lamborghini made a ton of changes on the outside, but on the inside, they're just as good, and it starts with this 8.4-inch touch screen. Some of the additions they made here was they added the Apple CarPlay along with a more refined voice command system, but we don't care about that kind of stuff. We care about the technology. So if you look here, The LDVI system is fully integrated to allow you to see what the car is doing when you're on a racetrack. Now the Evo comes with an all-wheel steering system, which is new for the Huracan, which basically allows the rear wheels to move opposite of the front wheels at low speeds, and they follow the front wheels at high speeds. Gives you a very, very state-of-the-art handling performance. Now that all-wheel steer system is part of the bigger LDVI system, which is the Lamborghini Vehicle Dynamic Integration. This measures the steering input, the yaw pitch, and some of the other inputs from the vehicle's traction and stability system to really put the power down and make this thing a bull on the track. Now that's the LDVI system in a nutshell. It's super complicated, but all you need to know is that it's the brains of the operation and it's going to get you around the racetrack. So that is the new Huracan Evo. Completely redefined, exceptional car for the racetrack. Has a lot of new features compared to the outgoing LP. So if you guys are interested in driving this, you don't want to wait. I imagine when these things are available to book, they're going to book out fast. So if you want to drive the new Evo or any of the other cars that Xtreme Xperience has to offer, go check us out at xxspeed.com. If you like some of the content you've seen here today, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you at the racetrack. One other addition on the Evo is this duck-bill spoiler. And go. Wait, hold on a second. And go. Now while we... No, I'm not going to do this. I can't do it all.